So wait, here's my question. So I was wondering this today because I was like, I'm not drinking right now, and I miss it. I genuinely miss it. I miss it in not like a crave it kind of way. I just miss like I'm home and I want to have a glass of wine with Leanne outside. And like last night we got in the hot tub and I was like, oh, it would have been nice to have like a specialty cocktail, like make something together. How often do you drink at night?
I like wine.
I figured you like wine.
I like wine. And not, I like the taste of it. And I also, to your point, like it accompanying a act.
Yeah.
Hot tub outside in the yard, cooking, gonna make some food. It's hard not to have like a little wine on the side, right? Yeah. It's nice to do. However,
without the wine, doesn't it feel like you're just eating next to someone, you're just wolfing down food?
Yeah.
When you put the wine, it's like, hey, this is nice. Like it slows everything down.
It slows it down. I agree with you. However, as I grow older and I start to see the effects in the morning, and not that I'm getting blasted.
Yeah.
If I have more than 2 glasses of wine in the morning, I'm foggy headed. I'm sluggish. My workout sucks. And I'm like, it's like what am I doing? You know, I obviously I feel better when I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
So what the hell am I doing for the 2 or 3 hours that it lasts, that I'm with my wife in the living room and we're having, it is nice.
It's nice. I don't know where you live, but I imagine where you live, and I imagine it's a nice yard, and that last night was kind of a cool night. It was breezy and it was windy. And I just had this visualization. I was thinking of it, of like, you know, the kids, I don't know if you have a jungle gym, but they're young enough to still enjoy the outside. And you guys sitting in Adirondacks with a glass of red wine, talking about life, and the kids are running around. That's why you drink.
That's great.
That's the fucking moment.
Yeah, that's the moment.
And and I'm sure that sobriety a glass of water feels great, but it's like when you have that wine, it just slows everything down. The matrix slows down and you can see the images in the numbers, you know?
Well, I wanted to drink last night. I knew I was coming here, right?
Yeah.
I knew that if I did drink, I might not that I'm a ball of fucking excitement right now, but I would be even less if I had some wine last night. So
I would argue the opposite for me. I actually argued with my trainer today that I think I perform better when I'm drunk because I have an inspiration of why I'm working out. Like I know that if I push it super hard in the gym, I'll feel better. Because if I wake up sluggish and hazy, I go into the gym sluggish and hazy, and I'm like, ugh, this is going to be a rough one. But I have this thing in my head that knows that if I push really hard, that I'll end up on the other side of that, and I'll feel amazing. My trainer said today, it's crazy. When you're hungover, you come in here literally zapped, and I can see it in your energy. But halfway through the workout, I see you come to life. And then when I leave, I'm like, all right, he's alive now. And when I'm not drinking, I come in alive, I leave alive. I'm like, I don't know.
No, but you definitely are built differently than a lot of people. I mean, as far as your ability to consume what you consume and live a life that, you know, you're productive.
I would have a hard time. I would have a really hard time living your life. I would have because I look at your life. I don't mean this envious, but I look at your life. There's little things in your life that I look at and I go, that's really cool. That's fucking awesome. God damn it, that's cool as shit. That's cool. And that I didn't have it especially when my kids were that age, where it's like the amount of security to know that if you do decide to take a couple years off and coach soccer, or just pick your projects or do limited casino runs, that it's not going to break the bank. It's not going to destroy you. You're not going to be upside down. I love that your wife's from Florida. I love your wife's friends, your wife's backstory of who she is, and the fact that she's an artist and she knows what she likes. She's definitive on colors and like that kind of shit. I think's cool. I think your wife is a fucking awesome partner. Now, I got very lucky with mine, but I'm just saying from the outside looking in, Lana has always been like wildly supportive and low grade, cool as shit. First time I ever met her was in an attic somewhere, and she just went up and said, this person, this person, this person. I know this person, this person, this person. We should be friends. And I went, I fucking love her. Who are you? She goes, I'm Sebastian's girlfriend. I was like, shut the fuck up. And so I look at life, I think I'd have a hard time managing not overdoing it. Like when I look at you go, I have a couple glasses of wine. I go, dude, you're Sebastian, kill the bottle. Like, let me see what your wine cellar looks like. Let's get fucking lit. You got a great relationship with your parents. Like, everyone's still alive. Like, this is fucking, like, let's fucking get after it.
Yeah. No, well, listen, I think
why don't you have a boat?
Boat would be nice.
You want to buy one together?
I wouldn't do any joint ventures with large purchases with anybody.
Come on. You and Seinfeld.
I don't like sharing homes. Like people go in and like, oh, we're gonna get a condo in Florida. Now, if I want to go to the condo, I want to go to the condo.
Yeah.
I don't have to call you and go, are you using it this week?
But boats, that's how boats are set up these days, because boats are so expensive. When you get a sailboat, you go in like a timeshare with like 4 people, because no one uses a sailboat every weekend.
No, I know they don't. Do you have a boat?
No, I love a boat.
What boat do you want?
Any boat that you want.
Like, do you know how to steer a boat?
I can drive a boat. I can sail a boat, although I'd have to get qualified to sail a boat. But I think sailing is a little more than anyone wants to bite off, but a fucking boat would be awesome.
Can you drive the boat and have like a skier on the back?
Yeah. We're not doing that in California.
I know, but like in Florida, you did that? Okay. See, I don't know how to do any of that, so I would need someone like you to. Maybe we should buy a boat.
Maybe we should buy a boat. By the way, I was on a text where someone was like, "Hey, do you guys want to buy a cave together?"
A cave?
A cave.
What is that?
It was a cave in Arizona that was for sale for $2 million, and like everyone throws money in, and we got a cave. And I was like, Rogan was on that text, and he was like, "I'm in," and I was like, "If Joe's in, I'm in." But then it didn't work out because it was Stanhope that sent the text.
The same way I feel about Slippery Nipple is the same way I feel about the cave. I'm good.
Is there anything you want? Like I was saying, wanting is my favorite part. Is there anything you want that you're like, oh, I find myself looking at these. Like I want a motorcycle. I want a house. I want a lot of land in either Idaho or Colorado. Like that's something I want. I would love a castle. I have a friend who just bought a castle. We have a friend that just bought a castle. I would love a castle. Like that would be cool. I want to go to Europe this winter. Like that. Like what do you want?
I want vacations. I want like experiences rather than watches or cars or anything like that. I want to
with kids or without kids.
Both. I think it's important that Lana and I take these trips to whether it be Napa or Mexico or what have you, just to have a couple days. But with the kids now being 6 and 8 years old, love to get them and let's go. They came to Las Vegas for the first time last week, and they're at an age where they could really kind of appreciate the whatever the pool or whatever it might be. We took them to Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, which was.
How was it?
Did you see it?
No.
And I know you've been to the Sphere. I saw it on your Instagram. I think it was either the Eagles or.
I've been like 5 times.
Oh, you've been 5 times.
I can't stop.
Okay. I mean, I thought that was an amazing experience for the kids to see a movie with the wind hitting you, leaves hitting you. There's like monkeys on drones. It's pretty spectacular.
Where's someone you'd like? Where's somewhere you would like to take your kids that you think would be magical for them? And then where's someone you'd like to go with Lana? And then where's someone you'd like to go by yourself? No one else. You get on a plane by yourself and go there for, be it intrinsic value or just something you want to do for yourself.
I'd like to take the family to Japan. I've never been to Japan.
Japan's the fucking greatest.
Okay. I've only been there with the USO tour, not socially. So that's where I want to go with the family. With Lana, she's
traveled a lot, right?
So this is the difference between Lana's upbringing and mine upbringing. She went on what they call semester at sea. Have you heard about this?
Fuck yeah, it's on MTV.
Oh, it is?
It was like they did 1 year of a Real World or Road Rules on MTV. Oh, they did? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in college, a semester was spent at sea going to, safari, Japan, India, all these different places. And I had semester at home. There was nothing. There was the amount of experience she has had as a youth dwarfs my experience as far as traveling is concerned.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call two bears, one cave.